So looking online, you've probably seen a lot about what CrossFit is, and you're not quite sure on if it's for you, or maybe you're still not quite sure on what it is. So CrossFit is constantly varied, functional movement performed at a high intensity. So this means it's constantly varied, day in, day out. You're not quite sure what it's going to be. It could be a combination of weightlifting, gymnastics, or monostructural work, which is basically cardio, or it could just be a focus on one of those each day. Functional movement. So these are movements which you can use, which are going to help you function outside of the gym too. They're normally big compound movements, meaning there's multiple joints or multiple muscle groups at play at any one time. It's using things like barbells, dumbbells. We could be using wall balls to throw up the wall. It could be kettlebells. There's a whole variety of different things that we can do to really improve your movements and range of motion. So last one, high intensity. So this doesn't mean that we're going to be screaming at you every day, that music's going to be blasting every single day, it's going to be 100% every single day. It just means that we're going to be, over the whole program in general, we're going to be pushing your limits probably a little bit higher than what you're used to. Now, as I mentioned before, there's three main areas to what CrossFit is. So this is weightlifting. This is anything to do with maybe a barbell or anything resistance training where we're going to be lifting something up or throwing something. There's gymnastics. This is anything body weight. This could be pull-ups, press-ups, sit-ups, squats, parallel holds, L-sit holds. There's so much stuff we can do with this. And the last one is monostructural. So this is basically cardio, so just basically running, rowing, biking, using the assault bikes, using the ski erg, double unders, anything which is just sort of like really gassy and going to get you out of breath. Now lastly, I just wanted to go a little bit into CrossFit specifically itself. So CrossFit is a brand, okay, which sort of invented this methodology of combining these multiple movements together and following a program. Now, CrossFit isn't just getting out of breath, slinging air, weight as fast as you can, or just basically throwing anything together as random sort of components. CrossFit is a methodology over using different days for different intensities, different days for using maybe more of a specific day for weightlifting to improve on your technique for that, maybe a different day for this, different day for that. Anyway, the easiest way for me to describe it is the CrossFit methodology shouldn't have a bias. So it's not like we do more weightlifting than we do monostructural work. It's not like we do more monostructural work than we do weightlifting or gymnastics, for instance. So the easiest way to describe it is you've got two friends. One of these friends is a powerlifter, doesn't do any cardio. Your second friend is a runner, doesn't do any weightlifting. Now, if these two friends was to train together, obviously the runner would have a serious weakness against the weightlifter, and the weightlifter would never be nearly as fit as the runner. Now, we want to put you in the middle here. So you're not necessarily as strong as the weightlifter, not necessarily as fit as the runner in terms of for running, but we've got a middle ground where we can do a little bit of both and we can put our hand to either of those. Now, there's a lot of places out there that say, yes, we do CrossFit, but now, lastly, I just wanted to go over, CrossFit is only available from registered affiliates. Okay, so there's loads of places out there now saying, oh yeah, we do CrossFit, and it's basically just glorified circuit training, or they're just hammering you with what they may have seen as CrossFit movements, but they don't necessarily have the training and the coaches that CrossFit have gone through to get those sorts of certifications and have the affiliate registered to make sure we're abiding by everything to the standards that CrossFit uphold. Again, if you've got any questions, guys, and you're still quite not unsure on what CrossFit is, please feel free to send me a message.